Yo, what up? Y'all know what time it is. Fifth quarter. Week 10 recap. Week 11 predictions. But before I get into this, I gotta say, I'm seeing guys, you know, some of you guys are hilarious. Hilarious with a capital H. You know why? Because I'm seeing now after the made, now y'all are saying what you need. So you mean to tell me you didn't get what you needed in these trades that y'all made? I keep telling y'all about the trades that y'all make, and then you give up stuff and got nothing to show for it. You know, Black Star now wants to tank, and he's saying he need a quarterback. Why did you trade for Zach Wilson if you felt like he wasn't gonna get the job done? You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's like some of you guys act like y'all be trading blindfolded, like you don't know what you're getting. You clearly know who y'all getting in return. You know what I mean? But again, this goes back to what I always say. Some of y'all guys don't know how to put y'all touch on it. You understand? Because instead of you saying Zach Wilson ain't getting it done, why you just ain't trying to build him up? You understand? But remind you, you traded for him. You took him to E-Ball. You took E-Ball a phone call, and you decided that, yeah, you wanted Zach. And you shipped guys out over there, and then now you saying you no longer want Zach. So you mean to tell me Zach was a one-year project? You ain't even trying to see what he really can do? I mean, you ain't doing nothing with him. It ain't, you know what I'm saying? You got to put work in with him and get some breakout games to try to turn him around. You know, Zach Wilson got the potential. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, you traded for him. So why did you make the trade? You know you wasn't getting nobody else. You know you wasn't getting no ready-made quarterback. Like, you knew what you was getting. And then now, here we are on week 11, and you trying to throw in the towel. You know what I mean? So, exactly. Any rookie quarterback you get gonna have to get built up. I mean, unless you just think you're gonna draft a rookie superstar. But I got news for you. This draft we doing is what's the name? This is the Madden draft. You know what I'm saying? This ain't the real. This draft right here, not the real deal. He definitely waving the white flag. You know what I'm saying? Because I tagged him to play. He said, y'all didn't get the memo. I'm tanking. Why are you tanking? Zach Wilson ain't getting it done. Mind you, when you started off good last year, you also had Zach Wilson. You understand? See, some of y'all are just front runners. You know, some of y'all feel good when you winning, but when you start losing, you can't dig yourself out the hole. So why are you tanking? So you done with Zach Wilson? He's a young quarterback, mind you. He's very young. You know, so what are you gonna do with him? You know what I mean? Like, what are you gonna do with him? You just gonna let him rot over there in Washington? Like, I don't understand some of you guys which are trading things. You know, just like I told you, I don't know why you traded Terry McLaurin to the Bengals. Why would you give away a stud like that, only to get receivers that you have to build up, like Zach Wilson? See, Terry was already a made man. You understand? But once I seen you give him up, I was like, all right, cool. You doing me a favor. Because Terry's one of them guys, and I said this before, you really don't want to leave him one-on-one coverage too much unless you got like a shutdown cornerback. I don't have a shutdown cornerback. You know what I mean? So I know I will always have to pay him some attention. But once I seen you gave him up, so you got to understand, I play defense. You understand? I know football. So I'm not going to double no man that I don't have to double. You know, plain and simple. But once you got rid of Terry, it's like, all right, cool. I don't know what you think them speedsters you got over there going to do. They can't even get off the bump and run good. But, you know, I keep saying some of you guys keep falling for the banana in the tailpipe. You understand what I'm saying? Like, y'all make these trades, and then only a season later, this ain't even season 3 or 4. This is season 2. He's saying he need a new quarterback after this. This is the same quarterback that he took from E-Ball. You know, I don't understand the logic in that. Then you got Rico every other game. Now Rico screaming about he hate Tua. What did you trade for Tua for? I'm just trying to understand, what do you guys make these trades for? So Rico, when you traded for Tua, What did you see in Tua that made you feel like you wanted him over Trevor Lawrence? You keep saying, I keep hearing you say you didn't like Trevor Lawrence. You ain't even play a whole season with him. You played a couple of games with him and you realized that wasn't for you. So for whatever reason, you seen Tua and you felt like that was a better look. You understand? You felt like that was a better look. So not only don't you still don't have the quarterback that you want, that you don't want. I mean, you still don't have the quarterback that you want, and you screwed yourself with cap penalty. Because Trevor Lawrence was the #1 pick. So I know his cap penalty was high. So again, what was the logic? What was the logic in everybody was having turnovers. You understand what I'm saying? Everybody was turning the ball over. You know, and that's why I said, me personally, I wasn't even approving that trade. I felt like that trade was horrible. You know what I mean? But I got outnumbered, so I had to fall back. But there's no way in the world you trading Tua for Trevor Lawrence. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you ain't even get no first with Tua or nothing. You know what I mean? You got a second. I mean, unbelievable. And then when you first got Tua, you didn't like the fact that he was a lefty, so you tried to switch him to a righty. Again, why even take Tua then? Like, it's not even like you took Tua because he was a left-handed quarterback. You took him and then you wanted to make him a righty. So why did you trade for him in the first place? So you don't like the fact that he lefty, and you don't like his attributes. So what was the reason for trading for him? Nah, I don't want to hear that, bro. You changed him right-handed, you know what I'm saying? Because I guess you didn't like the fact that he was a lefty. Whatever the case may be, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? But now I'm hearing Rico scream every game he hates Tua. Guess what, Rico? Newsflash. Nobody likes Tua. Nobody would have traded for Tua. You understand? So I don't know what made you jump out the window and trade for him. And then here's the part that I really don't be understanding about some of y'all guys that make trade. For whatever reason, if you felt like you wanted to trade Trevor Lawrence, you don't think if you put Trevor Lawrence on the block, you could have got a better quarterback than Tua? Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, that's the other part of it that I don't understand. Even if you felt like you wanted to trade Trevor Lawrence, I wouldn't have. You understand? Like, let me just give you an example. Last Madden, I had the Jags. You understand? Me and Money Mascot, I traded Trevor Lawrence to Washington for Chase Young and a quarterback that was already Money Mascot had did his thing with mine. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I could rock with him. You know, and I got Chase Young, you know, with that. So I felt like, all right, cool, I'm gonna make it work with mine, and I'm getting a beast. You understand? When you trade in certain type of talent, you're supposed to get certain type of talent back. How you trade Trevor Lawrence and you get back Tua? And again, if you felt like you wanted to trade Trevor Lawrence, I'm not even saying why did you trade Trevor Lawrence. If you felt like he wasn't for you, all right, cool, he not for you. But how you ain't put him on the block? If you would have put Trevor Lawrence on the block, I guarantee you you'd have got a better quarterback than Tua. But you made that trade under the table as if like you was doing something slick by trading for Tua on the low. You was getting beat upside your head, man. You traded for Tua, now you don't want Tua. So now your cap penalty is ruined, and you don't want Tua. You understand? Yo, man, y'all guys is funny, man. Yeah, I know, exactly. Trevor is a young quarterback that's good, but that's my point, though. Even if he would have got an older quarterback back, at least it would have been an older superstar quarterback. You understand? Dudes probably would have been like, for example, you know, dudes would have probably gave you like a Russell Wilson or something. Even though they older, at least they made men. Like, I would have never traded Trevor Lawrence for no Tua. No way in the world. If you give me that trade 100 times, I'm gonna tell you no 100 times. There's no way I'm taking that trade. No way at all. You know, no way. So I'm just saying, so now you stuck with Tua, or you're not even stuck with him, because it sounds like you're going to be looking for a quarterback at the end of the season. So basically, you shipped Trevor out for nothing, and you got nothing to show for it. Horrible, horrible GM, you know? So I just don't, I just don't understand the moves that you guys be making. Then you got the Raiders, right? Then you got the Raiders who he trades goddamn what's the tight end? Waller. He trades Waller for D Hop. Alright, you trade Waller for D Hop. Me personally, I wouldn't have did that. I like the combination of Waller and Devontae Adams. Deadly tight end with a deadly wide receiver. Give me that. But whatever, he trades him and he gets D Hop. Now a season later, he's saying D Hop on the block. Yo, so what was the point of making a trade for D Hop if you trade him a season later? So you mean to tell me that you wouldn't have rather preferred to keep Waller then? So what was the point of making that trade for D Hop if now you're trying to shop him? Like, again, the trades that you guys make, I just don't be understanding it. And then y'all not even giving it no time. Y'all ain't putting no work in with these guys. You know what I'm saying? Or nothing. So, like, what's the reason for these trades? You know, yeah, D Hop not even a superstar, but that's what I'm saying. Like, I would have never even did that. I would have never did that. You know, like, these guys, man, I'm looking, every time I look in the chat now, I'm seeing somebody complain about a guy that they traded for or a guy they no longer want. Mind you, we only in season 2. Not even at the end of season 2. We midway through season 2. And niggas throwing in the white flag. Black Star saying he tanking in week 10. He hanging it up. He getting beat upside his head like a pinata. He don't want no more moss. You know what I'm saying? Rico keeps saying he hate Tua. He can't get rid of Tua fast enough. You know, the Raiders, you know, he don't want D-Hop over there in black and silver no more. You know, and he only had D-Hop for 1 season. You know, like, I'm just looking at all of these talks with these guys, man. I'm just like, yo, so why did y'all even make the trades? What was the point? You know? Unbelievable. Right. He gave you Chandler Jones, too. You understand? Another trade that I felt like was bogus, but guys approved it. I'm telling you, if y'all lucky that I got co-commissioners, because I'm telling y'all now, if it was just me as a commish, 90% of these trades would have been vetoed, because these trades been horrible. You know what I mean? But again, I'm not trying to be nobody GM for their team, but I just don't want nobody to get discouraged. See, the thing is, I got more leniency with guys that know what they doing. Case in point, Money Mascot, right? Money Mascot love tight ends, right? So Money Mascot would trade you something dope on his team. If your tight end got 90 speed or 89 speed and his overall is a 67, he'll make the trade. You understand? I've seen Money Mascot take quarterbacks 67 overall, and at the end of the season, going into next season, the beginning of the next season, they are now a superstar X Factor. So if I see Money make certain trades, I'm going to fall back because I know Money know what he doing. You understand? Certain guys know what they doing, but again, the problem is some of y'all don't stay in y'all lane. You understand? Like, y'all see other dudes do all this stuff and y'all think it go for y'all. Nah, man, know your lane. Stay in your lane. You can't always do what everybody do. You know what I mean? And then, right? A lot of people always want to say, "Oh, guys always trade. Guys always making a bunch of trades." Well, guess what? Some of you guys need to make trades. See, that's another thing. Y'all quick to say guys make too many trades and do that, but some of you guys need to make trades. Like, some of you guys don't make no moves, and you're just constantly losing. I don't understand that logic neither. You know, why you not out there working them phones? You know, I'm giving you 3 trades a season. Even if you don't make a trade, how are you not even initiating none? If people tell you no, all right, cool. But how you ain't even trying to make no trades? I don't want to keep hearing about guys make too much trades. No, they don't, because there's only 3 trades allowed. But instead of talking about the guys that make too many trades, what about the guys that need to make trades? What about the guys that trade and don't know what they doing? Like, that's the type of stuff that I'm looking at as well. I ain't looking at the guys who make trades. I'm looking at the guys who's trading horribly, and I'm looking at the guys who should be trading that's not trading. You know what I'm saying? The Rams another team. I don't know if he waving the white flag neither. Every time I look up, he giving up close to 100 points a game. So I don't know if he's just playing just to knock the game out. I don't know what's going on over there. But another one, he's another one who I said that should have been started working on phones and trying to get rid of some OGs. Yeah, I know Aaron Donald's a beast, but Aaron Donald's also in his mid-30s. Jalen Ramsey is a beast. He's also on the older side. I'd have been trying to shop them guys. You'd have got some good draft picks or some good players for them guys, but you stayed packed, and then now you got them same players on your team, and you average and you getting beat by over 50, 60 points a game just about, it seemed like lately. Back-to-back games with 80 points. So what's going on over there in Los Angeles? I have no idea. You know what I mean? Why he ain't trying to make no trades? I have no idea. You know? I be on here. I don't just be on here predicting games and doing the recap. I be trying to give jewels to just the league. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I don't hate on nobody, and I don't, you know what I'm saying, single out nobody as far as what you can and can't do, because whatever I say for one, I say for all. But I get up here and I give jewels, and those that would listen, who probably could use the help, and some listen, because some hit me in the DM saying certain things. Cool. Listen, you ain't got to send me no thank you card. I just feel like that's what make the league dope, because I'm not just the commissioner that's worrying about myself. You understand? I want my leagues to be dope and competitive. You know, I want everybody to get better. Y'all always hear me talk about the word parity. I really like that. I really want that. You understand? I don't want to look up and see the same guys under 500 every season. So you know what? If I could throw little jewels here and there on the fifth quarter, hopefully you'll take heed and apply it moving forward. Cool. That's what I'm looking for. But some of y'all just don't have no idea what you're doing. And then after the talk that I'm seeing go on in the chat, it further lets me know that y'all don't know what y'all doing. You wrecking your teams, you know what I'm saying, and don't have nothing to show for it. Nothing at all. The Raiders, after the first season, last season, after the first season, the Raiders got a cap penalty of 60-something million. 60-something million cap penalty after one season. So you tell me, was that trade horrible or was that trade horrible? You know what I mean? Like, you guys don't look at stuff like that. Y'all not looking at cap penalties. I see. Y'all just getting caught up into whatever is being offered to y'all, and that's all y'all doing. Like, y'all are screwing yourself big time. And the reason why in the first season I say only 2 trades allowed, and the reason why I say only 3 trades allowed is because I don't want guys to start getting discouraged and leave. You understand what I'm saying? Because let me tell you, if I'm not in the league, if I wasn't in the league and somebody invited me to their league and they say, yo, why not? Yo, we got a team for you. We got the Raiders. The first thing I'm thinking about, all right, cool, the Raiders. I'm thinking about Darren Waller, first and foremost. I'm thinking about Waller, the tight end. You understand? Then I'm thinking, all right, how many seasons played? Because then I'm also going to think about Devontae Adams. You understand? And now I'm thinking about building around that. But if you telling me you're going to give me the Raiders and Waller is gone, yo, man, my morale is now down from that team. You understand? Like, when you think about certain teams, certain guys, certain players come to mind. And I'm not saying that, you know, once you trade certain guys, that's it. The team is completely done. But it's about what you bring in. You understand? If you getting rid of Waller, you need something to show for it, and not no D-Hop. Who, and don't get me wrong, D-Hop is still, and this is what I mean by some of y'all don't know y'all lane. And in the right hands, D-Hop can still be a monster. I understand that, but some of y'all think y'all better than what y'all really are. So guess what? No, you don't need no D-Hop. You understand? You need something better than D-Hop if you're gonna get rid of Waller. Because if that's the case, you better off with Waller. Like, how deadly is it to have a tight end like Waller, who's too fast for most linebackers and too big for most safeties? Like, I don't understand how y'all take stuff like that and don't bank on that. Pitts from the Falcons, like, these are one in a lifetime type of dudes. You understand what I'm saying? Right? D-Hop ain't got no abilities. But even if he did, let me tell you something. You could get dope receivers a dime a dozen. But it's hard to get a tight end like Waller and Pitts. You understand? You don't get too many tight ends like that at all. You can think about, you could just look around the league. It's a bunch of wide receivers that's dope. You understand? Like young, mid 20s, even 30s. You can always get a good wide receiver that's legit. Or you can always build up a wide receiver and make him legit. But man, it's hard to get certain type of tight ends. So when you get them, you ain't supposed to let them walk and ain't got nothing to show for it. Like, I don't understand that. Do you know how hard it is to cover a deadly tight end? Again, a deadly tight end with speed, too fast for linebackers, too big for safeties. You understand? That's problem. Those are nightmare matchups. So I don't understand how you guys be taking things lightly. And again, the same thing I said with Trevor Lawrence. If you was going to trade Darren Waller, why you ain't put him on the block to the chat? I guarantee you would have got a way better deal than D-Hop. But no, you ain't put him on the block. You ran with it. You got sucker punched. You know what I'm saying? You got sucker punched. You took D-Hop and you gave him Chandler, and you gave him an X Factor, Chandler Jones, with Waller. Don't understand. And exactly. And then you gave Crosby to the Browns. What's another trade that I wasn't cool with? Again, all them trades is horrible. You understand? All them trades is horrible, man. You know what I'm saying? Then guys is wondering when they look up and they see their record is the way it is. You understand? Like, again, you gotta know what's what, and you gotta be able to know who you are. What's your identity? What it is you like to do. You understand? Even if you don't have an identity, then how you not working on an identity based on what your personnel is? You understand? So I don't understand how you give up your best defensive player, Crosby, and then you don't get nothing in return. You get a little receiver that's 5'6". You know what I mean? You get a little receiver that's 5'6", 5'6", 5'7" with 93 speed. Terrible. What is he doing? Nothing. Probably not even on your team no more. You understand? Then you get a Jadeveon Clowney who's washed up. Nothing like you guys, man. I don't understand you guys. I really don't at all. And then now when I look up, you guys is getting beat like a drum. And again, I'm not laughing at y'all. I'm trying to help. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to help. And then you went and got Clowney the following season from free agency. So I don't understand that. So the guy, so let me get this straight. The guy that you gave up for Crosby, you don't even have on your team. So what was the trade for then? I mean, I'm not even going to try to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? But this is why trade approval is a must. Because, and even with trade approval on, you guys still ruined your teams. But again, I'm outnumbered. You know what I'm saying? I'm outnumbered. But it is what it is, man. Like, I'm just trying to understand the logic, I'm just trying to understand the logic of these teams, man. Like, these guys, man, just don't have a clue. You can't be horrible on the field and be horrible off the field. You got to at least be a smart GM. At least you got to be a smart GM. You understand? Like, otherwise, man, you just dead weight. Like, what are you doing? I'm not getting it. I'm not understanding it. And it's just not making no sense to me at all. It's really not. When I seen Black Star make them trades with Norm, I seen Black Star was excited. But I'm saying to myself, and I never said nothing in the chat about it, but I'm saying to myself, Black Star, you done gave away your best asset. You know what I'm saying? You gave away your best asset. Why would you give up Scary? And this is what I'm saying about some of you guys don't know your lanes. Some of you guys know that y'all not good at building guys up. And that's fine. You understand? That's fine. So if you know you're not really good at building guys up, that means you're supposed to be getting guys that's made men that you don't have to build up. Some of y'all need guys that's already built. You had a guy that was built. You understand? The saying, this is the funny thing. You trade for Zach Wilson, who's got to be built, because Zach Wilson was not no superstar or nothing when you got him. So you got to build Zach Wilson, but you no longer want him. You have a receiver that was already built. You trade him for receivers that you have to build. So again, where's the logic in this stuff? So when I seen you trade Scary Terry away to the AFC, I was like, yo, Rondo Moore and Higgins and the rest of them receivers over there is not going to get it. It's not going to get it done. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I know I wasn't worrying about them because I pay attention to detail. I don't care if your receiver. I don't care if you got a receiver with 97 speed. If his release is 66, I can put a cornerback on him with 90 speed, with 88 press. And he gonna lock that 97 with speed receiver up, because that bump and run, his press is gonna negate that speed. By the time you get off the bump to really gain some speed, we're gonna be on your head. So again, when I seen you give up Scary Terry, I was like, all right, you done messed up, and you don't even realize it. But now you realize it because you're 2-7, and now you waving the white flag. You don't want no more mosh. You tanking. Why are you tanking? And this is what I'm saying about you guys tanking. So instead of tanking, why wouldn't you be playing at this point? At this point, you got nothing to lose. So yeah, big game James release is a big deal, bro. Like, if you ain't got no release, I don't care what your speed is. You understand? Because now I just need a cornerback with some good press. Good press. And that speed ain't going to be able to get off, at all. But here's what I'm not understanding about what Black Star doing, and this goes back to what I be saying about guys. Even though if your season is over, why you still not playing to at this point, you got nothing to lose. So why you not just playing with Black Star to try to catch lightning in the bottle? You might just have a game where you just get off with him and he throw 3 or 4 touchdowns, you get a breakout game. By you tanking, that's it. You're going to kill his growth. And whatever quarterback that you draft and in the draft, he's also going to have to be built. So you're not getting no superstar X Factor player in the draft, neither. So what makes them so much better than what Zach Wilson is right now? I don't understand that. You are wasting valuable time, Black Star. And I'm not even saying this to try to be funny. I'm just keeping it real with you. You might as well ball out with Zach, bro. You got nothing to lose at this point. If your season is over, so what? You might get a couple of breakout games, and then guess what? You get Zach to a superstar. Now you feeling better going into next season. But I'm telling you now, you don't play no more games, and you draft a quarterback, and then you drafting a quarterback don't mean nothing because he's going to have to be built. So you still right back at square one. So I'm not understanding. Alright, I mean, listen, you guys gotta, y'all gotta understand what y'all doing. Like, y'all gotta know y'all lane. You gotta know your lane. But I just had to talk about that because y'all don't know. Y'all don't know that I was dying when I was reading all this stuff in the chat about the trades. I'm hearing dudes complain about the quarterbacks that they traded for. I'm like, yo, who told y'all mofos to trade for them players? So y'all just don't understand, man. Zach Wilson got potential. Zach Wilson got potential. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he throw erratic, but you got to work with him. And the thing about it is that you knew what you was getting. You knew E-Ball was shipping you Zach Wilson, and for whatever reason, you felt like it was cool, and you ran with it. And then now, you just you just don't like the results that's happening. But let's get into the recap, man. I just had to touch on that real quick because I just found that so funny when I see dudes, and then my man that got the Raiders, he's so punch drunk, he jumped in the chat the other day saying D-Hop is on a block and the trade deadline already passed. So he ain't even in tune to what's going on. He's just so punch drunk with the Raiders that he's losing it. He thinking that we still in week 6 or something. He don't even realize the trade deadline passed. And he's talking about D-Hop on the block. I'm just saying, man, you guys made yourself delusional by all these crazy trades y'all made. Y'all looking at these trades and y'all now realizing like y'all done effed up, you know. But again, y'all gonna have to wear that, man. Y'all gonna have to wear that. But yeah, man, I just thought that was funny. I just had to tap in and touch on that real quick because I definitely was rolling, reading about what guys was putting in the chats about the players that they traded for that they no longer like after one season at that. One season. You know, like I said, man, we live in a microwave society. Everybody want instant results. Nobody want to put the time in to make somebody better. Everybody want overnight success. Don't work that way. You know what I mean? Don't work that way at all. Like, you got to put the time in. If you're gonna trade for certain guys, be ready to put the work in. That's all. But anyway, here we go. DK got the fourth loss. DK is back, by the way. So you know, he's back. So things are gonna get more interesting. You know. Yeah, you might as well. You know what I mean? You might as well. Like, at this point, I mean, nothing else working. We had Dolphins and the Raiders. Look, and then the Raiders. And then this is what I'm saying, the Raiders, right? Raiders, and I said, y'all heard me say this many times this season about the Raiders team. The Raiders got 3 number 1 wide receivers over there. He got the best wide receiver core in the league. And he haven't been putting up no points with them. No points. So I'm just saying, if you knew certain things, then you shouldn't have made certain moves. That's all I'm saying. You know, but Dolphins ran away big time in this one. They won 42-7. Dolphins had a balanced attack this game. They ran the ball, they passed the ball, and they caused 6 turnovers. So, you know, Raiders, man, they punch drunk right now. So, and it looked like it's going to get worse before it get better. Then we had myself against the Bears. We won this one 34-20. Eagles been playing good. We're on a 4-game win streak. You know, things been on the up and up for us. You know, things been on the up and up for us. You know, activists. You know, the thing is, a lot of these guys don't even know how to take losses neither. You know, when certain guys win, they want to throw a parade, right? When certain guys win, they want to throw a parade, and when they lose, you know, they got excuses. There's a few guys, like, every time they lose, they got an excuse of why they lost or something happened, you know. And this game should have been way worse than what this actual score is. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, he said, I'm a scrub, I got lucky. All right, cool. I'm a scrub, I got lucky. And how did I get lucky, though? Like, I'm trying to understand. You know, how did I get lucky? But, you know, the thing about it is, man, is that, like, again, some guys just don't know how to take a loss. You know what I'm saying? But when they win, they want the balloons to come out. They want a parade thrown for them. You know, see, my thing is, you know, don't worry about regular season wins too much. You know what I'm saying? Get the win, do what you got to do, and then, you know, make it happen. You know, get ready for playoffs. But yeah, we won this game. Threw for 221. Our passing game been coming together. It's been clicking. So, you know, old man Brady been getting the job done for us over there. We're on a 4-game win streak. We've been rolling. You know, 1 game at a time is what we're trying to do. You know, 1 game at a time. Next we have Browns and Jags. And this is one of them games where Rico was saying he hate Tua. and all this other stuff. Browns won 58-7, and it got ugly early. First half, it was 28-0. Game was over in the first half in this one. And 6 turnovers. Listen, I always talk about the turnovers. You cannot turn the ball over that many times and expect to win. It's just not going to happen. But turnovers is a major part of wins and losses, and it happens a lot. When you look up, you see guys have 5, 6, 7 turnovers, then they lost the game. But Cleveland, he set out to just pass, and that's what he did. Blew out the Jets in the process. Then we had Buffalo and Washington. And again, Washington, listen, morale. Y'all always hear me talk about morale, right? Morale is a strong word when it comes to these leagues, because you get some guys that'll win 2 games in a row, their morale is high. They start losing, the morale is low, and the morale is low when you start seeing results. When you start seeing the results of, right now, Black Star is losing before he even played a game. He ain't got no confidence in this Washington team right now. The morale is low. He ain't got no confidence in nothing. He mad at Zach Wilson. Mind you, he traded for Zach Wilson. So the morale is low. Mind you, when he started off good last season, who did he have? Zach Wilson. You see it. You get what I'm saying? But that's just how it is, man. But Washington morale is shot right now. 8 turnovers, not going to get it done. What I'm saying? Not going to get it done at all. He went down 28 first quarter. So after the first quarter, this game was over, and never stood a chance. Never stood a chance in this one at all. But he gonna have to figure it out, man. Right now, he can't throw a rock in the ocean. Then we had Saints and Titans. Saints been playing pretty good ball this season. This loss right here knocks them to 5-4, but they played the Titans tough, man. They played them tough. They just couldn't get the offense going. Defense played good for them, but they just couldn't get it going on offense. They was right there. They was right there, but could not get it done. And tough loss for the Saints, but they're gonna have to turn things around next week. But good win for the Titans. Then we had Steelers and Broncos. Broncos, another one of them teams whose morale is gone. Broncos never regained his swag with this team going back to last season. Remember, Broncos started out good early last season, the early part of last season. And once the second half of the season came, it's just like he fell off a mountain, and he still has yet to recover. This Broncos team, man, they don't have no confidence over here. The confidence is gone. Everything is gone right now. They definitely playing like the Broncos in real life. And Calm is a better player than that. I don't know what's going on. Right now it's all mental. It's all mental with him, with this team. He's feeling like whatever he's feeling, he's feeling the way before he even played the game. But the confidence is gone in Denver. They are not getting nothing done. Snub put it on them. Threw for 265. Broncos had 6 turnovers, and that's the thing. They're constantly turning the ball over every game a lot. And if the Broncos is going to come close to competing, they're going to have to cut that number down in half, at least. Of course, I got disconnected. Yeah, we're going to see who's next. Who we got next on this recap. Yeah, then we had the Cards and the Rams, and the Cards won 87-0. And this is my point. Like, you can't lose like this. You know, at least not back to back at that. You know what I mean? 35 nothing in the first quarter. Pardon me, y'all. 35 points in the first quarter. He gave up. He gave up. He gave up over 50 points in the first half. Yeah, you heard me. He gave up 50 points in the first half. You know, pass for 55 yards. This is probably one of the worst games that the Rams has played. You know, just didn't have an answer for nothing. Didn't get nothing going. Had 9 turnovers. Might have to check on the Rams to see how he's doing over there, mentally over there in that Rams locker room, because it's not looking good at all. And the Cards needed that game in a major way. They snapped their losing streak with that game because they definitely was having a hard time over there in AZ. But like I said, winning cures everything. You know, you struggling, you're on the losing streak. The only thing you can do to change it is win. Winning is the cure for everything. And I also said winning hides a lot of winning can hide a lot of, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Y'all know what I mean, like weaknesses. Winning can hide a lot of weaknesses because you're winning, so it don't get exposed. You know, but that's a good one for the Cards, man. You know, to put up 80 points, you know, it's not easy to do no matter who you playing. But that he did. 87 at that. Not even 80, 87. Niners and Bengals. I said this is the worst loss of the season for the Bengals. This is a terrible loss. Bengals were up 28-7 in the first half. He got shut out the second half, didn't score a point. Now, Bengals saying he started playing around and stuff. Well, my thing is, even if that's the case, even if you was playing around, at what point do you decide to start playing serious again? Because you clearly see him coming back. You know, you clearly see the score, 28-14. You know, you ain't thinking much, but you say to yourself, all right, 2-score game. Then you see it 28-21. At this point, you now have to know, all right, let's get back to doing what we was doing. So if you were still on cruise control at 28-21, then that's on you. And then once he tied the score or took the lead or whatever he did, you were supposed to now know, you know, that's it. House is on fire. Grab the kids, get out the house. You understand? Like, it is now time to get this secure, this win. Especially when you still got to play your division still at least one more time. Everybody, your division. Notice I didn't say Browns and Ravens. I'm saying Steelers also. Steelers is not no slouch. Steelers can play. And these are the type of losses that will keep you out of making the playoffs, because even if he mess around and come off, you know, with some good wins in his division, this loss is going to come back to bite him. The game that he had wrapped up 21, you can't lose that game. You know what I mean? But great win for the Niners to stay in it, because the Niners could have clearly just lowered his head and started trying anything and got ready for the next game, but he stayed with it. You know, he was confident enough to feel like he was going to do something to put himself back in the game, and he did. So I can't say nothing but good win for the Niners. Packers and Chiefs. This one got ugly very, very fast. They won 66-10. Chiefs said Mahomes is hurt, so that is not good news to have Mahomes hurt. So this thing looked like it's not going to get no better for the Chiefs. And it's disappointing because the Chiefs was on one game away from the AFC Championship last season, but it's looking like they're going to have an early exit this season unless Mahomes comes back and they just go on his win streak. But other than that, it's not looking good for the Chiefs. And the Packers, man, you know, he threw for 500 yards. So, and, you know, Packers is trying to, you know, show why he's the champ. You know, ever since that loss he took to the Browns, I believe he's won 2 straight after that. Chargers and Jets. Chargers won 31-24. Jets, another team, had a good season last year, not duplicating the same success this year. Jets gonna have to start turning this thing around and winning some games, because it's looking like they will be missing the playoffs this season after coming off a playoff berth last season. But Jets just haven't been getting it done. You know, they haven't been getting it done. But Chargers, they've been balling so far this season, so you know they don't care if they win close game, 2 scores, 3 scores. They just want to secure the win, and that they did in this one. Then we had Giants and Pats. Giants won 19-7. I'm definitely going to have them power rankings coming out. I've been saying that, and I haven't put them out yet, but I definitely got to have them come out, because quietly, very quietly, the Giants is having one heck of a season. You know, I think his record is 8-1-1. He had a tie early in the year. You know, so he's been balling, man. He's definitely been playing some good ball. And every time I look up, I'm waiting for him to drop another game, but it just haven't been happening. You know what I'm saying? It just have not been happening. So Giants been playing some great ball, man, and it's been showing. So good win for the Giants. But Patriots, they played good. They played tough in this one, man. Defense played hard. They just couldn't you know, get the key stops, and the offense let them down the major way. On to week 11, we got Jets and Bills. I don't know. I just think the Bills one of them teams that just has the edge over the Jets, man. I can't recall last time I seen the Jets beat the Bills, and of course I'm going back to last Madden, but just one of them things, man. It's just a hill that the Jets don't seem to be able to climb over. So give me Buffalo this week over the Jets. I'm gonna go 35-21. Next we got Titans and Colts. Colts, he got 1 win on the season, and I don't think that this is gonna be the game that he can get 2 wins on. So I'm going with the Titans this week over the Colts, 36-13. Broncos and Bears. Calm going against activists. Both teams struggling, you know, so it'll feel, any guy that win this game will feel good. Like I say, they always feel better to get a win. You know, winning cures it all. You know, that's the formula right there. So, you know, we'll see what happens in this one. But I'll go with the Broncos. I just don't know what's going on with the Broncos, man. They just out of it. You know, the morale is crazy low. So yeah, I'm going with the Bears this week. Give me the Bears. I'm gonna go 33-20. Next week had Bucs and Giants, and then like I said, Giants, man. Giants been playing some good ball. They win by 3 over the Bucs at home. That's a great win for this Giants team. This one game that I needed them to lose, you know, but it didn't happen. So next week we got a date with the Giants. That's going to be a very big game for me. But again, we ain't even worrying about winning the division. You know what I'm saying? We just want to get in. You know what I'm saying? But if we got a chance to win the division, then yeah, we're going to go for it. But, you know, we ain't going to make that the highlight of our season to worry about catching the Giants. But Giants definitely on one. You know, they got 1 loss, and they're definitely, in my opinion, right now, they are a top 3, top 5 team in the league easily. Panthers and Saints. DK said he's back. So with that being said, he haven't played in a while. The Saints have been playing pretty good. I can't lie. They 5-4 right now. They lost a close game to the Titans. I'm going Saints, man. Give me the Saints over the Panthers, you know. Panthers been off for a while, so, you know, I don't think he's just going to come in here and just, you know, put numbers up. He's going to have to get acclimated all over again. I'm going with the Saints this week. Give me the Saints over the Panthers, 29-22. Next, we got Dolphins and Pats. I'm going to go... Wait, are they playing or did they play already? Are they playing right now? Or something? I see a 1 next to their name. I don't know what that's about, but I'm gonna go Dolphins. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go Dolphins. I like the season the Pats is having though. You know what I'm saying? They're having a nice solid season. So I expect this to be a good one. But I'm going with the Dolphins to edge the Pats. Final score 33 to 27. Then we got myself in Washington. I'm just gonna go ahead and say Philly's favored by 10 this week over Washington. Then we got Ravens and Texans. Bap going against Rick. This will be a good test for this Texas team, man. You know what I'm saying? If they could pull off this win, then that'll put them in the right place they need to go. But we'll see. We'll see how it shake out. But I'm going with the Ravens over the Texans this week. Ravens, they too having one heck of a season. So give me the Ravens this week by a score of yeah, I'm going with the Ravens, man. I'm going with the Ravens. Give me the Ravens this week. I'm gonna go 37 to 28. 37-28. Next, we got Vikings and Lions. Parkway Stunner going against Murph. And big game for Vikings, man. Vikings is on that. The Vikings is pretty much on that wave. So where's that? That this right here is like this means something. This means something. You better believe this means something. So I want to see what type of Minnesota team show up. You know what I'm saying? I want to see it. So I think this is going to be a good one. I think it definitely has the ability to be close. Now we got to remain to see. But I got to go Lions in this one. They playing, they balling. They got one loss. I got to go with them. So my bad, I was reading something. So yeah, give me the Lions. Give me the Lions over the Vikings. I'm gonna go 34-24. Next we got Browns and Seahawks, and Browns won 38-0. Seahawks struggling bad this year, man. Seahawks made the playoffs last year, but that is out of the question this year. And I don't know what's going on over there in Seattle, but it has not been good all year. But the Browns, they've been blowing teams out lately, so they looking like they getting up for a nice playoff run. Steelers and Bengals. Snub going against Abercrombie, and this should be a good one, But once again, I can't lie, the Steelers been playing some good ball, so I got to go with the Steelers, man. And if the Bengals have any type of motivation to make the playoffs, this is the week. This is the week right here to get things going your way. The Bengals got 5 losses. We're in week 11. He really can't afford too many more losses at all. So Bengals need this one the major way, but I just think the Steelers been playing some good ball, man. So I'm going with the Steelers this week over the Bengals. And I'm going to say score is 31 to 24. 31-24 Steelers. Next we got Cowboys and Rams. Silk been giving up a whole lot of points to each and everybody. He's been anything but Silk, but let's see what he does, man. Let's see what he get done this game. I like the Cowboys though, man. Cowboys trying to get there. You know what I'm saying? They're trying to get there. So they got a couple of nice wins on their record so far. But yeah, I'm taking Dallas this week. So Dallas over the Rams by a score of I'm gonna go 29. Yeah, I got Cowboys, man. Give me the Cowboys over the Rams. Rams picking up a ton of points. So, yeah, I'm going to go Cowboys this week, 44-21. Next, we got Chargers and Chiefs. Big game for the Chiefs, way more than the Chargers. You know what I'm saying? If the Chiefs got any type of hope on making the playoffs and pulling off a playoff run, it's got to start here. You know what I'm saying? Chiefs can't really afford too many losses, so, got to start here. Got to start here against the Chargers. But I can't lie. I got to go Chargers, man. Chargers been playing some good ball. They've been the more solid team. So, yeah, give me the Chargers this week. I'm going to go 30-19. Chargers. And then we got Niners and Cards. Rocket went against Relly, and they played this game, and Cards won 27-6. I'm sure the Niners disappointed himself. I'm sure he expected a better game than what he actually put up. But, it happens. It definitely happened. But moving right along to this game was already played, so Cards jumped all over the Niners. Cards didn't get swept in this one, and Cards got his revenge. So Niners had a chance to sweep the Cards and do damage to that division, but he didn't get it done. Cards got a much needed win, and he awaits his next opponent. Then we got Packers and Falcons. My opinion, should be a great one, But the Falcons definitely got to figure out what it is they're doing wrong, because they are not competing. They are going to be, going at each other in this one. So, but I gotta go. The Falcons haven't been looking like the Falcons team from last year, and I don't know why. But nevertheless, man, never come unprepared. So you're going to have to get it done, Falcons. You're going to have to get it done. This ain't last season. But I think no matter the slow start, I think if the Falcons pulls it off this week against the Packers, I think that'll set them off on a nice little win streak. That's my personal opinion. We'll see how it play out, but that's just what I think. But between time, I'm going Packers this week over the Falcons by a score of, I'm going to go 33-30. And that concludes the recap, the predictions, and see y'all on the next fifth. I'm gone.